ain't studying that shit, man. Fuck. Yeah, already. You
You
started
can
it
start
out.
it. You can start it.
Gotta wait for it to say what's the name to make sure it's going.
Live.
Live chat and something else. That time. What did it say? When you start, Jerry, let me know.
I think it's on there.
Yeah, I think it's on there too.
Y'all, yours ready up. Mine started over. You started up. Up.
Going.
Yeah, you good. Mine ain't going though.
The
The
wicked.
wicked.
Yes, sir.
There's always something, man. You ain't starting.
I hate when that shit do that shit.
Throw that bitch in the water.
I'm telling you.
Hey, man. I know what I can do.
Well, we just gonna since we rolling on this one. Yeah.
I'm just gonna record.
Flip it.
Yeah, flip it.
That is right there.
All right.
Where you getting that off? Right here in the middle? Or
I'm gonna get on side of you. I just stand up.
you sure? You sure?
All right. First and foremost, you know, we're gonna start off by giving infinite honor, infinite glory to the Most High and His Son in their true Hebrew names, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash, and double honors to our elders and apostles of a great millstone who push His truth 100%, being a great example to us younger brothers. And peace and blessing to the Akim up under the elders, pushing the same truth throughout the four winds with all faith, sincerity, and diligence. To you we say shalom.
Shalom.
Oh, damn.
Slipped your head, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
your mind, huh?
You know, you probably pulled it away from me.
Magnetic pull, huh?
You know what? We just gonna do that over again. We just gonna do it over again.
You might as well keep it going.
Yeah, just keep it going. I mean, what
Okay. You know, we're gonna get right into the lesson, man. You know, and as y'all brothers can see, the title is The Wicked. And you know, being in this truth, Lord willing, we of the elect, you know, and the Lord keep us in His faith, and He keep us humble. You know, we gotta constantly. It can be the edification can't get any greater than to constantly repetition, man. You know, so you know, with that being said, we all know that the wicked that the Bible speak of is Esau, man. You know, and which is you so-called white people. You know what I'm saying? And we could get right into it.
This is Job chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
That's right. You can stop right there. And what it said, the triumphing of the what? The wicked,
Of the
right?
wicked.
That's right. And we know that the wicked, according to the scriptures, can one of you brothers get whole Job 9 and 24, and another brother get Genesis 25 and 25, I believe it is. And we know,
Job 9 and 20.
and we know that the wicked that the Bible speak of, man, is you so-called white people, man. You know?
This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked,
That's right.
he covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
And who was the only man on this planet to put himself as Yahweh Shah, man, to paint Yahweh Shah face, whitewash it, so shall I say, as a pale skinned dog, man.
Esau Edom.
That's right, man. And who is Esau according to the scriptures, man?
So-called white man.
Genesis 25 and 25. Right?
Genesis 25. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 25. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment.
That's right, man.
They call his name Esau.
And they called his name Esau. Who was the only man? Who was the only person on the face of this earth that has that red skin? Because you're not white people. You're not so-called white people. You're red. You're different shades of red, man. You know. And that Esau goes back to the Hebrew word Ashashua, means wasted away as he. And what is wasted away, man? That pigment, man. Like prime example is right here. You know. Y'all are the wicked that the Bible speak of, man. You know, because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, like we just read in Job 9 and 24. Who's ruling the world right now, man? Esau, man.
I got one.
You got it, Doc.
This Genesis chapter 27, because like I was saying, the only two nations was to rule the whole entire earth is Esau and Jacob, man. You know, if you go into the blessings of Esau, his blessing was to have the dominion of the earth, and Jacob's blessing was to rule the entire earth. But this the blessing of Esau. Genesis chapter 27 and verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. You're gonna have all the best lands, man. All the resources, the fatness of the earth, man. From of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, you know, because that's how Esau lived. The thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy, man. You know. And thou shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break the yoke of iron off thy neck. But that's pretty much it, you know. By the sword shalt thou live was pretty much all I wanted to get, you know. He was gonna have the fatness of the earth, and by the sword he gonna live, man.
And that's right, man. You know, getting into the fatness of the earth, and what it said back in Job 20 and 20 and 5. You know, the triumphing of the wicked is for a short time, man. You know, because with that triumphing, you know what I'm saying? You got your blessings going on, man. You know, you ruling this world. You know what I'm saying? You got us in captivity. You know what I'm saying? You got us under subjection. So guess what? It's about to be switched, man. That's why the scriptures say it's for but a short time, man. Because everything is going to get switched right side up again, man. Because everything right now is upside down. You know?
By way of what? By way of lies, man.
That's right.
You know, I got a precept real quick.
You got it.
Brothers have one?
I had one real quick.
You got it.
This is Psalm chapter 64, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh, our power. For thou shalt wisely consider his doing. So, you know, just like the brother was saying, they have the fatness of the earth. They have all the resources, all the economic elements and financial elements, and so on and so forth, and have destroyed our people pursuing Hosea 4 and 6 for lack of knowledge. You know, this Esau Edom character that means wasted away has become the face of everything. Growing up, all the superheroes were Esau. You know, white men, good men wear white, bad men wear black. You know, black cat is bad luck. You know, so on and so forth, making the narrative of his own, calling all these different nations and these different races of people the colors that he deemed them, because he was trying to hide himself.
It's Isaiah 29:16.
Social construct, trying to control the narrative. That's all I had out.
You had one up?
No, I'm good.
This Salaki, this Psalms 58, and I'm gonna start at 3. It say the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And that's how Esau control the narrative, man. By what? Speaking lies, man.
Right.
By, like the brother was saying, he hide who he is, man. You know, hide the truth, man, and make plain lies, man. And our people fall victim to it, man. You know, it says their poison is like the poison of a serpent. That poison goes into their doctrines, man. We know poison, man, if it's not treated, it kills you, man. You know, and we have the medicine, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Awashah. You know, and that poison is their lives, man. And if it's not treated, 2/3 of our people, if you don't come back to your nationality, you don't take this medicine, you're gonna die, man. It says their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. You know, and that 2/3 of our people, they'll become like Esau, man, like the wicked serpent, man.
That's
'Cause
right.
they don't want to hear no correction just as well as Esau, man. Esau don't want to hear nothing righteous, man. You know, because that's his safe haven is what? Deceit and lies and falsehood, man. You know, I got another quick precept. This is let me see, where is that? Salakia. Well, you brothers got it.
Real quick, brother. Got
Got
this precept here
Go
that
ahead,
goes
man.
into right what you were saying, brother Yawatazar. Proverbs 17 and 22. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine,
Come, bro.
but a broken spirit drieth the bones. So, you know,
That medicine was
That-
the true doctrine, man.
that medicine is these doctrines, is the truth. And Esau Edom, with his devices, he has the capability and has done it to change words, make definitions. He has the printing press, he has the internet locked down, he can decide what you can click on these links and change the information. It could be one thing one day and then boom, he knows what's going on anyway. You look it up again, it's not to be found or it's been changed. With the Newspeak,
Right.
with the whole Newspeak thing. He can change dictionaries. If you look at dictionaries from 20, 30 years ago, some of those words aren't even in there.
Right.
Some of those definitions are different now because he's controlling the narrative and controlling the people.
That's right. And if I could add, you know, going back to the main point of this sit down, they're the wicked, man.
Right.
With all that being said, man, they're the wicked that the Bible speak of, man. You know, they're the serpent, that death adder. They're the devil, man. You so-called white people, which are not white, you know, once again, you're red people, according to the scriptures, man, you're Edomites, man.
That's right.
You know, your forefather is Esau, Idomia,
Right.
you know, which means red people, man.
And if I can add
You're
to
different
it,
shades of red.
and if I can add to what the brother's saying, yeah, they the serpents on the left-hand side, man. We'll consider what's starting with Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah is that serpent on the right-hand side because what's the characteristics of a serpent? Wise, man. Subtile, man. You know, is it subtile? What is it?
Yeah, you said
Subtile. You know, and what the Lord said, I cast you out as sheep amongst the wolves, man. Be as wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. Being able to maneuver through this society. Use the world, but don't abuse it, man.
That's right.
You know, and then when you go into Isaiah, I think the book of Isaiah, I think it's the 6th chapter or one of them where it talks about the seraphim, man. You know, the serpent, man. That's talking about Yahweh Shah, man, on the right hand side, man. You know, but I got a quick you brothers have one?
Like the scriptures say about how Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, man. That's basically representing Yahweh Shah, man.
Yeah.
You know?
What they love to run to, John 3 and 16. But if you start up at John 3 and 14, you will see, man, who is talking about. It's talking about the same people that was in the wilderness when, like the brother said, when Moses lifted up that serpent, man. Who was that? The Israelites, man.
You go to verse 1 of John 3 and 1. Shit, he talking to Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews, man.
Right.
You know?
Come on, bro. You brothers have appreciate.
Got one real quick.
You got it.
I got one too.
Whoever
One
y'all.
real quick. You got it, though.
Okay. Proverbs chapter 17 and 15. This goes for our people, the children of Israel,
Look at
and,
that bald eagle. That's the spirit.
So
and anyone else, the eyes.
Come.
Real.
He that
Come on,
justifieth
head white
the-
and everything.
He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination of the Lord Yahweh.
Man, fuck,
So
I gotta
our, the children of Israel out here, the 2/3, whether you 2/3 or 1/3, you can still be Israel.
Right.
But if you don't hearken on to the words of the Most High God, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai,
Romans.
you are condemning the just. You might as well be right along with your biblical enemy, Esau Edom.
That's right.
Hey, read that over again, Akbaba Kusha.
Come on. Proverbs 17 and 15.
Right,
He that justifieth the wicked,
right.
and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination
And
of
what
the Lord.
does that sound like to you? That sound like a coon.
Right, that sounds like a
That
coon.
sound like a pure coon, certified coon, man.
Uncle
certified.
Tom. Come.
Uncle Tom ass coon,
Tom.
man.
Step and fetch Negro.
Con, Bojangle ass.
Bojangles. Boot licking, buck dancing,
Con.
perpetrating the fraud, punctified,
House nigga.
pasteurized, homogenized
Right.
House nigga.
house Negro. Watered down, half baked, tic tac toe, knick knack, patty whack.
Right.
Give a dog a damn bone.
Give a dog a goddamn bone.
Get him out of here.
I got a precept just to back you. This Romans 1:32. Who knowing the judgments of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them, man. And our people know, man, that them coons, they know they've been wrong, man.
Right.
They know that the damn so-called white man's a devil, but they just love him so much because they trying to come up in this society, man.
Right.
2/3 of our people, you might well say they're coons, man, because they conform to the ways of this man's society. They add to this man's society, man.
That's
Whether
right.
it's goddamn, you want to sell drugs to your people, you want to kill your people, you want to just basically go against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you're furthering this man's society, man. You're giving him more time to rule, man. In a sense, man. By you conforming to his way, man, you're doing nothing but adding to his agenda, man. That's it, man. And I like getting into it, our people know better, man. But they still they justify the wicked, man.
That's right.
By not just by their words, but by their actions, man.
Come.
You want to sell drugs, you want to talk about the so-called white man, you can't stand him, this and that, or you can't stand crackers and all that. But what you doing? You're using the same products that this so-called white man used to destroy your nation. You're using it now to destroy your people, man. You're selling drugs to your people, man.
And that,
And you using these gangs to rival with your people and kill them over a fucking color, over some
Stupid.
territory that don't even belong to your motherfucking ass, man. Build you a house on that same territory, that same hood and neighborhood that you won over, man. That same block you won over, man. See if you can do that, man.
And they killing each other over a fucking chicken.
Over a
sandwich.
fucking chicken sandwich, man. You justifying the wicked, man. That's all you doing, man. Look at this shit, man. If this ain't no perverse being,
wasted, wasted away as
Oh,
he.
what's some? Come on, man. Come on, man. If this is not the wicked, bro, where and who is he?
They blood so
there.
forth through their skin.
But you brothers got it.
You could jump. You was done with that? Hold on, no. You said you had a precept too, huh?
I'm gonna get this Malachi.
Yeah.
You had
You you can go and get it.
You was gonna bring it up.
Nuh-uh. I was going back to that Job, but you can go and bring it out since you
This is
hold
the
it.
book of Malachi, chapter 1 and
Look at
verse.
this fucking thing, man.
Verse
That's a
1.
beast.
Basis of men, man. The burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
That's right.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste.
Now
for
that
the-
just said that the Lord hated somebody, huh?
Right.
If I'm not
A whole
mistaken,
nation.
right?
Yeah,
A
whole nation.
whole nation.
Uh,
And don't in what is it in Second Ezra what he say the other nations are nothing
Right.
but unto spittle.
Man, was sick.
That
But
sound
shit,
like hate to
But
me.
the Lord specified that he hate Esau.
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 The other nations, they ain't shit either to the Lord, but it's
He
tell
don't
you,
hate 'em.
he don't hate them, man. He just, they not his
Just don't
face.
care
I just
about
show he
'em.
don't care about them, man. They was created to serve
Serve us.
us, man.
That's right.
But
That's
he
all
don't
that
hate.
was. You kind of, and then the rest, and then Esau was made to what? To serve the Lord as well, man. But on the left hand side, man, it's like we was made to serve the Lord on the right hand side, man.
That's right.
But the Lord is gonna do away with Esau as because there's gonna be no more need to punish us, man. Because the Lord is gonna make us perfect, man. And the rest of these nations are what? They're gonna fall in line, man. they're gonna fall back to their rightful place, which is to serve us, man. Because the scripture tell you, our bondmen and bondwomen shall be the nations that surrounded amongst us, man, or surrounded us. Well, matter of fact, let me grab that real quick, Bible Shaw. This Leviticus 26, I believe it is. No, 25 and I'm gonna start at this is Leviticus 25 and 42. It say, "For they are my servants which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as bondmen." That's talking about the Israelites, man. You know, we are not supposed to be bondmen, you know, and bondwomen, because we are the Lord's servants, man. But that was a punishment the Lord put upon us to have us to serve these other nations because we disobeyed. Jump down to 44, the point. It say, "Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids which thou shalt have shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids." You know, and that's just what it is, man. You know, we not supposed to, you know, treat our brothers, basically put usury on our brothers' tax, and we're just talking about that, or, you know, have our brothers is feeling like they're slaves and shit to us, man. If you do have a Jake, say you own your own business, and a Jake come work for you, you treat that brother, like you want to be treated, man.
Supposed to be on the top.
Right.
Top of the company.
Come, bro.
Don't treat him like a heathen.
Don't treat him like no fucking heathen, man. Trying to fuck over him and just, you know, just putting all type of hell on him, man. You know, give your brother some leeway, man. Shit.
And that's what Jake want to do.
That's what Jake want to do, man.
Jake want to, just like you got these other companies that say, for an example, a brother could be working, well, Jake could be working for like one of these firms or something like that. Boy, if he got Jake up on it, he about to treat Jake bad, man. You know what I'm saying?
He don't want Jake to take his spot.
That's just how Jake is, man. Jake just fucked up, man. And that's how Esau want us, man.
Right.
Esau
Crabs in the bucket.
Esau want us fucked up, man.
Jake want to be, nowadays, bro, these niggas, man, they want to be the only ones that shine. Let's not shine together, man. We stronger, man. You know, let's blind these fucking nations with our light, man. Let us build together, man. If we shine together, there ain't nothing they can do about it because they won't pay to see us. You know.
So like, if I can add, just like on that movie, The Planet of the Apes, man, when the ape put the two sticks together, man. You know, he said one stick, you know, weak. But when he put those two sticks together, meaning the northern and the southern tribes, man.
Right.
Together we're strong, man. You know, that was symbolic, man.
Right. And what Esau ended up doing, ended up separating, man.
Exactly.
Caesar turned on Cobra. You know. And Cobra was in his right state of mind, man. You know, he was in his right state of mind. He said, "Human, do this, do this." Shit, Esau, do this, do this, do this. Tired people, man. So why is you trying to goddamn have pity upon him, man? The Lord has given us giving them, you know, or giving you the opportunity, the free way to goddamn strike judgment upon them. Use it. Don't goddamn tuck your tail. Don't coon. We have the opportunity to strike judgment upon this, and it's given by the Lord, man. When that time come for us, Lord willing, we have the elect. Shit, it ain't gonna be no goddamn mercy, man.
Hell no.
Shit. And that's the patience and the faith of the saints, man.
No greater person that could get that to us,
Right.
man.
The Lord
That's
say
righteous indignation, man.
The Lord say we're gonna be happy when we wash our feet in the blood of the wicked, man.
Yeah, right, man.
We're gonna be happy when we take their little ones and dash them upon the stones, man. That's gonna be a joy to us, man. That's gonna be like sipping wine, goddamn it, and getting that buzz.
We gonna
Like getting some
Shit.
pussy.
I'm telling you.
Hey, what that nigga Pac said.
We gonna
Revenge
wake
is
up
like
with-
the sweetest joy next to get pussy.
Right.
we gonna wake up in the morning just thinking about shit we can do to torture y'all, motherfucker.
Right.
You know what
Hey.
I'm saying?
It say meditate tears.
Right.
I wonder how I can put an Edomite to death today. Just come up with some crazy random shit.
I'm gonna finish this real quick.
You got it.
And laid his mountains, and laid his mountain in his heritage waste for the dragon of the wilderness. Verse 4. Whereas Edom said, "We are impoverished,
Right.
but we will return and build the desolate places."
Right.
And Jake, all you Jakes trying to build schools and build businesses, all you doing is helping Esau build up his kingdom, man. This is not our risk, man. We got to get up out of this, man. You know, we just supposed to be trying to make it from our day to day. You know,
Like daily bread.
you know, you're not trying to build houses and schools and businesses up if you ain't already got them and you in this truth now. You
Right.
know? But this what's gonna happen. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the borders of wickedness. So all this shit gonna get thrown down anyway. Why is you building, man? You know, we building the tabernacle of David, man. We supposed to be building the spiritual temple, man.
That's right.
You know. And the people against whom Yahweh have indignation forever, man. Righteous anger, man. The Lord hate these people forever, man. You know, but y'all got it.
You can you brothers had anything else?
I got one. But
Go ahead.
brother, you got one?
No, I was gonna get him and go back in that Job, but you can go ahead.
This Psalms 119 and 118. Thou hast trodden down all them that err from thy statutes, for their deceit is falsehood, man. And Esau's deceit is based on what? Falsehood, lies, man. You know, the Lord is a so-called white man. You know, the angels are so-called white little babies. You know, that the Lord loves everybody. Anybody can be forgiven. You know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, we are the heathens. You know, that's falsehood, man. That's deceit, man.
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy, man. You know, that is no, America is going to prosper forever. It's not going to be a third world war, man. That's blasphemy against the scripture, because the scripture tell you about the three woes, man. You know, and it comes quickly, man.
Third one come quick.
You know, the mark of the beast is not the chip.
Spiritual.
You know, it's spiritual. You know, or it's a barcode. You know, on a receipt. You know, that's falsehood. That's bullshit, man. You know, goddamn, 2 men can get married. 2 women can get married. You know,
Wickedness.
that's falsehood, man. But they make it right. You know, they make it right, man. In the eyes of our people, man, because our people are used to eating deceit, man. The bread of deceit, man. And what the scriptures say, afterwards their mouth should be filled with gravel, man. You know, what you brothers got? That was all I wanted. Well, let me finish this real quick. It said, thou puttest away all the wicked of the earth like dross. Therefore I love thy testimonies. You know, my flesh trembled for the fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgment. That's what the mindset of the elect's supposed to be, man. You know, the hopeful elect, man. Trembling before the Lord, fearing, man. You know, having delight in the Lord's precepts and his testimonies, man. Living them and teaching them, man. Because we know one thing, at the end of the day, the Lord is about to put down these heathens, man. The brother made a video on it. The Lord set us up one and put us down another. You know, will put us down one and set us up another, man. You know, not when that was you made it was a couple days ago, wasn't it? You know, You know, and that's just what we coming into, and we just got to keep that mindset, man. But you brothers got it. I don't want to keep running.
This Isaiah 29 and verse, I'm going to start at 15 just to get that one. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel. And that's what Esau did, man, by changing up, covering the faces of the judges thereof, and all the different, changing the names of the different nations and all that. You know, that hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us. Verse 16 is the point. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say unto him that made it, he made me not?
Right.
Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? And that's how Esau feel, man. You know, that's why they are the wicked, man. That's why the Lord have a righteous indignation for them, man. And that's why they will eventually be destroyed off the face of the earth, man. No more Esau.
You had something, Mark?
Real quick.
You can go ahead.
Real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
That's right.
And that's what's going on right now. It says in the scriptures, in the last days, Esau, Edom will be ruling, right? And who's ruling? Who's on the face of the currency? You know, who's running the show right now? The wicked, Esau, Edom, right? But he's falling. You know, his lies are falling upon him. You know, other nations are sick of the United Snakes. You know, Esau Edom is tired of Esau Edom. You know, he's losing control of his women. You know, he's falling down, man. But he's not going out without a fight.
That's right, man. You can go back to that Job,
Come on,
finish it off.
Go
If
ahead.
you was finished, you was
Yeah.
done. Okay.
this is Job 20:5. The triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
But for a moment, man, you know, because what the brother just read, man, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that follow it, man.
Right.
You know, that's the times that we're coming in. That's the times that we're living in right now, man.
Okay.
The end, man. We're living in the end times, man. But you got it out.
Come. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens,
Mm-hmm.
and his head reach unto the clouds,
That's right.
yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Like his own dung. That was basically it.
Con.
You know, and the wicked is gonna perish, man. Like the dung, man. You don't when you drop you a nice number 2, you don't be looking for that no more, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing, man. You don't remember that. You don't just pull up, man. Damn, I took a good one the other day. Nah, man. You know, you move on, man. You forget about it.
Move on to the next
That's
shit.
exactly
relief.
that's exactly what's gonna happen to you Edomites.
That's a
man.
relief.
Con.
That heavy load drop off them balls, goddamn it. That's a relief.
Glad you got
No,
that
no.
shit out the way.
And like the brother what it said about his ecstasy mount on to the heavens and his head, you know, touch the clouds, roughly paraphrasing. That just goes into their pride, man. You know, because we know we can see it on a lower level, as far as like these base level Edomites, how proud they are.
Correct.
You know, like recently just had a video where damn Edomite, you know, was in Popeyes talking shit because they overcharged the car, but they refunded her. You know, and then she balled up her fist out of anger. And one of the Jakes was telling her, look, you know, you ain't gonna put your fucking hands on me, this and that, and this. And they was like, you know, ma'am, just leave, you know, before we call the police and have you escorted up out of here, you know, make you leave. Oh, you call the fucking police. Half of my family is the law. That's that pride, man, on the lower level, man. You know, these devils are prideful, man. But the Lord is about to knock all that shit down. Your head is about to get put back into the dirt, man. You know, back into the dust, meaning confusion. You're going to go back to that Neanderthal state, man. You know, that brazen behind the bushes state, man. Eating juniper roots, man. You know, running and hiding from goddamn hyenas and dogs and shit, man. Climbing in trees and shit, man, like off Quest of Fire, man. You going back to that state, man. You hairy, dirty, you know, don't know shit, man.
Back to a cave, man.
Back to a caveman, man.
Ain't bathing or nothing.
Right, but the thing about it, we ain't gonna have your ass in caves. You're gonna be in pits in the ground, holes in the ground, man, full of mud,
Shit.
tar, and shit. Your own
Yeah.
feces, man.
Dead people.
Only time you gonna come out that goddamn hole is the work. And the only time you gonna rest in that hole is on the Sabbath.
Sabbath, God.
Other than that, your ass gonna